Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Etienne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rattle. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was
Yo, I'm getting PS Plus.
A little grass and a little air and none to be. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on 3rd down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Auburn going to work with another first down. He breaks a tackle.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They move the tight end all over. He's got it on the right. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Sorry guys, the power just went out while I was playing my game. It was raining in my area.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Got it in the middle. It's fair weather. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's back. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Georgia sends out the punt team. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a gap. It's Hunter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Line getting set on second down. Shakes off the defender. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. With the catch, it's Lambert Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down after the short completion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's fair weather. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's back. A strike downfield. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's looking to throw it. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the ball squirted out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught him, the defense was right there. Back to throw, it's Beck. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burton. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Sends it downfield. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's back. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He got it. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Handoff to the single running back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Finds his tight end. The Bulldogs just can't get a stop on 3rd down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback extends the play. Hit as he throws. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number 1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Pulls it in. It's Bell. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. 1 play, and you're already to the 35. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Urasek. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Auburn 28, Georgia 27.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Beck. Tight end finds a soft spot. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for young man.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this up. Set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Bringing the heat. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And now they regain the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using the quick game. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive, now 1st down from the 39. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Stopped after making the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Find space on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that pass intercepted.